know you're here. Our podcast is on YouTube channel and Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop AA meeting, and that then the YouTube channel or is posted in chat. And finally, everyone, please introduce yourself as an alcoholic when speaking, and thank you for being here. And now back to you, Jan, in the studio.
All right. Hey, thank you. I'm Jann, alcoholic. So everybody, welcome to Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop. We based this meeting on the early meetings of AA in the 1930s when they worked together and did the program together. The question comes up, what is Alcoholics Anonymous? And AA is a 12-step process, teaches you how to live your life without drinking. And in the early days of AA, they had 80 to 100% success rate with the first 100 members. And so we do exactly what they did then. So they did it like one big group. And so we've had over 30,000 people come to this meeting in 7 years. 1,000 people have gone through our step study class here, completed all the steps, and stayed sober. The other 29,000, I'm not entirely sure what happened to them. We have about 100 new people come every day. Like today, there are probably 15 people who've never been here before in the meeting. We have 200 people who come here regularly and who are in various places on the steps. And let's see, what else? Prohibition ended in 1932, and that's when AA started. And then Dr. Silkworth, who ran the renowned Towns Hospital in New York, noted that AA was the only thing that he'd ever seen that worked for alcoholics to stay sober forever. And we kind of follow that precept right here, that this thing works, that if you do this process, because the AA, the 12-step process, it's like when you go to therapy and the therapist says, it's a process. That's kind of what this is. This is a bit of a process. So today is Thursday, and on Thursdays we read from Came to Believe. And where did we leave off, Ron? And Lisa. And Lisa, if you put a link up to the book and the page, who knows where we left off?
I show that we read 22 to 27, the remaining of the chapter on prayer last time we were here.
Jeff, do you concur?
That's
what about you,
I
Ron?
had marked.
Ron?
I had that marked as well.
So where do we pick up today? What page?
Total surrender on page 29.
We didn't read, but we did. Okay, we start with page 27. All right.
Well, yes.
That's the beginning of the chapter.
Yes.
So put that up, Lisa, if you would, please. And then called Release from Obsession. And if you want to read and you have the book, raise your hand. Go ahead, Ron, you can start.
I'm Ron, I'm an alcoholic. Release from Obsession, chapter 4. In the late stages of our drinking, the will to resist has fled. Yet when we admit complete defeat and when we become entirely ready to try AA principles, our obsession leaves us and we enter a new dimension, freedom under God as we understand him. And that's from Bill W., a letter from 1966.
Okay, go ahead, Rebecca, you're next. Total surrender.
Hi, good evening, Rebecca Alcoholic, Total Surrender. What has always impressed me most about the program and myself is the constant continuing challenge to try to recapture some of the true and honest rapture I felt upon total surrender when I first came into AA. For me, that special peace of mind has never been duplicated. Now, after all the accumulated 24-hour periods, I realize that it probably never will be. I have come close to it a few times, but it's never the same. I think there is a relationship between that feeling and our need at the time we were introduced to the program. Our motivation, I believe, is a combination of enough hurt and the grace of God. Surely a strange combination. I would not know how to express it to anyone outside AA. De Plain, Illinois.
Is that noise? Okay, go ahead, Kara. You want to read? He took control.
He took control. I could not believe sobriety would benefit me. With a working wife, a beautiful home, a big, impressive automobile, and credit cards in my pocket, who needed help. I could not believe there would be any fun in life without booze, nightclubs, and honky-tonk angels. I could not believe those rummies in AA were as interested in my welfare as they claimed to be. And I certainly couldn't believe that people who admitted having spent time in the funny farm could show me a better way of life. Nor did I need them to tell me about God. My grandmother, my aunts, and many other people had tried that. Although not caring to be called a Christian, I did believe there was a God of some sort, somewhere, who would help me if I really needed outside help. But I was man enough. Sorry, my light went away. But I was man enough and smart enough to help myself, so I wasn't asking God or anyone else for help. In those last 3 years, while playing revolving door with the fellowship, I drank up all my excuses for not needing AA. One evening, I sat alone in my apartment, counting my bankroll. 89 cents. There was no food in my apartment. Should I spend 85 cents for another bottle of wine? Yes, I had to. It would be impossible for me to face the world in the morning without a drink. But then I really didn't have to face the world in the morning because I no longer had a job to go to, nor a wife to nag me, nor kids to badger me for school money. What could I do? My mind became hopelessly weary at this point and refused even to attempt a decision. Desperately hoping he might be listening, I knelt beside my empty wine bottle and prayed very simply, "Oh God, please help me." The answer came immediately. I knew I could somehow get through the night and even face the morning light without another bottle. The next day, I went to a rehabilitation house for alcoholic men. During my stay, attending AA meetings daily and talking about alcoholism and sobriety with people whose personal sobriety ranged from 1 day to 25 years, I came to believe. The higher power had taken away, for that one night, my constant craving for alcohol, and he had guided me back to AA. But the craving for booze came back to me. I had to fight it constantly, even though I was sincerely trying to work the AA program. When the steps were read, God, as we understood him, bothered me. These people had something I was unable to grasp. I had never been able to understand God, and still didn't. Changing his name to higher power didn't help any. One of the old timers used the electricity metaphor, which I later found in the Big Book. A person walking into a dark room does not worry about understanding electricity, he said. He just finds the switch and turns on the light. He explained that we can turn on the switch of spirituality by simply asking God each morning for another day of sobriety and thanking him at night for another beautiful, sober day. He said, do it mechanically if you really don't believe in it. Do it every day. There is probably no one who really understands the wonderful ways of the higher power, and we don't need to. He understands us. So I prayed every morning and night. Sometimes I meant it, sometimes I didn't. I got a job because I was no longer afraid to ask for one. It was not the type of job to be proud of, and the paycheck was small. However, it made me self-supporting, and I moved from the rehab to a little apartment. One Saturday evening, my pity pot got too big for me, and I fell in. Here was I, 2 months sober, trying so hard to work the program, being so honest that it hurt, continually fighting that physical craving for a drink. And what had it gotten me? Nothing. Living alone in a dingy place, working at a job I despised, earning barely enough to spare a quarter for the no fees basket. To hell with it. I might as well be drunk. Heading for the territory I had favored during the latter period of my bar drinking, I unconsciously made 3 wrong turns on streets I know as you know your own living room, and wound up at an AA club. I was out of the car and up on the porch before realizing I had driven the wrong way. Well, I'd go in and say goodbye. Somehow, I wound up going to a nearby meeting with 2 AA friends, and the meeting was so good that it completely washed the bar hopping idea out of my mind.
Stop right there. Okay, go ahead. You want to pick up from there, Preston?
Yeah, sure. I'm Preston and I'm an alcoholic. When I walked into my apartment and flipped the light switch, another light came on, a light inside my thick skull. That night, I fervently thanked the God I did not understand for taking complete control of my mind and body long enough to deliver me to my AA friends, thereby saving me from one drunk too many. Then and there, I came to believe that God could and would do for me what no human power could. Since that time, I have not had a craving for a drink of alcohol. Since that time, I have come to believe that anything relevant to a better life is made possible by daily living the AA way with the help of an understanding God whom I still do not understand. San Diego, California.
Is that it? Okay, good, perfect right there. For today. Okay. Let's see. Eric is a Zoom bomber. If you could remove him, please. All right. So now we have a lot of new people in here. So what we're going to do, Jeff, and are you with us? There's yeah, okay. We're gonna start up our what you call it, group, our sober up room. So so let's start moving people into the sober up room, and these will be the people here. You guys can move them in. So let's have so we'll send in Michelle into the sober up room. Cray, sober up room. Let's see here. Jenny in Florida, sober up room. Okay, Jenny, Paul in Ohio, 2 days, sober up room. John in San Diego, have you go, sober up room is where we explain how the meeting works. Felicia in Ohio, sober up room. Brittany in Brooklyn, move you into the sober up room. Who else is in here? Okay. Preston. So, Kate in Illinois, sober up room.
Is Jeff going to the sober up room?
Yeah, move him in there. And of course, and then who else do we have here? Where is la 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 la?
Jason, New York, 16 days.
No, he's with us here. Okay, just a second. Where is, did she leave already? I guess she did.
Who?
Hang on for a second here. Sure. Don't say a word. Hey, Sarah, we're gonna move you into the sober up room so you can help. You can help Jeff, okay?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. And all right, perfect. So I have a question. So you want to move her in? So hey, did either of you guys remove that one person that said he was from the OIO team? Lisa or Ron, did you guys remove him or did he remove
Yes,
himself?
I removed the CEO of Zoom.
Oh no, and you, so he said he was with the OIO room and
Oh,
you,
no, not him. The one you said was the Zoom bombers.
I
Whoever.
removed James from Daytona.
oh yeah, no, he didn't have to go. No, there was one guy that he says he's the OIO person. He came in with the mean dog and he was like giving me a bad time. And so what does he say here? Hang on for a minute. See, is he saying anything else? Let's see here. All right. We'll have to go on OIO and see if we're still there. We'll know if nobody shows up tomorrow. That'll be like, what the hell? Let's see, what does he say here? He's just some guy that works at OIAA. Recruits in violation. Being right now, where many of your members find the meaning of connection based on name, take other security, like not allowing people to start video and something about. Okay, fine. Okay. 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 Now, let's see, where are we? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Sam. Missy. Okay, let's go to Missy. Hey, Missy, so what's your, I'm going to turn your cameras back on. Sorry, we just had a lot of Zoom bombers in here, and that one guy was from OI, he's like screaming at me in a email because he had a growling dog, and I was like, people like that are always like a nightmare, and apparently it was him. Okay, so Missy, hey, how are you? What are you working on, and where did we leave you off?
Good morning, Jen Dog. Step 4.
Oh,
I did a podcast on step 4 last night. I had a
look at you.
talk with my beautiful Shaz on step 4, and I had a talk with someone else about step 4. I did
And
a
now
reading on step 4, and then I
have you started
did
writing?
one.
Have you started writing?
Yes, and then I did one in each column.
Oh, good for you. That's perfect. How are you feeling? How's life?
Yeah, good.
And is
Tired
it,
now.
it's a little rough writing on that step 4, isn't it? Or
It's
no,
just-
you're not. Is it rough writing on step 4? Are you having a hard time on step?
Not thinking about it.
No, no, okay. Oh, well, that's good.
Doing it wasn't
You're
that
writing.
hard.
All
I
right.
did an easy one to start with, an easy one, sort of. So
Hey, I have a question hey, Rebecca, I have a question for you. Could you go into the sober up room and help Jeff? Because Sarah's kind of new and he needs somebody in there. Otherwise, it gets out of control.
Sure.
All right. Oh, good. So if you could move her in there, please, Lisa, into the sober up room. Well, good job, Missy. Way to go. Way to be. Okay. So step 9, Preston. You're really on 10, 11, and 12, aren't you? But go ahead.
Yeah, Preston, I'm an alcoholic. I made the amends yesterday morning and she received them surprisingly very well, and everything was very good. She actually wants to stay
You two
friends.
you two won't be going out drinking together.
No,
Uh,
no.
that's good to know.
Yeah.
I could say something, but I'm like, okay. Oh, good. So now, did you get the instructions on step 10? And step,
No, not yet.
nobody's done that with you?
Not yet.
Okay, well, read it yourself.
I got you. 84 to 88.
Well, 84 is step 10,
Yeah.
and then 11 is 86.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
good. How are you feeling?
Overall pretty good, but that, the thoughts of, drinking and even drugs is just still like, it's in my head. It's not the obsession right now, but it's still there. And
It took 6 months for it to, I was like just kind of battered slightly, but then once I got off of everything, and then the thought of using and drinking just left, and eventually it was gone forever. And
yeah,
I did not have to worry about it.
takes some time sometimes. You just got to write it out.
Yeah. All right, cool. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Let's see. Let's go. So Kennedy, What did we do with you yesterday? Was yesterday like your second day here?
Yesterday was my third day.
Did we give you an assignment?
Yes, to do read the doctor's opinion and then do the write about the unmanageability ability of your entire life.
In the various areas. Oh, yeah. So did you do that?
Um, I read like
Okay.
half of the doctor's opinion. I need to finish that. I got a little busy last night, and then I did like half of the second half of step one.
Yeah, no going to the clubs. And
No,
you're in Las Vegas.
I am. No clubs.
And how long are you sober?
5 months.
5 months. Okay, put that up. Las Vegas, 5 months. Kennedy. And did you see that Academy Award winning movie about the clubs in Las Vegas? What was it called?
I did not.
Do you know what the movie's called, Lisa?
I was
Preston
just
was.
thinking leaving Las Vegas, but with
No,
Nicolas Cage.
no, no. It's
There's Casino was
no,
Las
it
Vegas.
just won an Academy Award 2 days ago.
Oh,
No, but does anybody know what it is? Kara, you know what it is. What's the name of the movie that?
I do
There,
not know what it is.
yeah, you people. Okay, good. I'm
I
glad.
know, sorry, I'm not up
You
on
know,
pop
you're not
culture.
watching things like that. That's a very evil movie to watch. Chaz knows what the movie is. What is it, Chaz?
Nora.
Honora. That's
Oh.
it.
Nora, yeah.
that won a lot
That's a,
of awards.
that's a bad movie. Don't watch it. It's a bad influence on us. They
I
go
won't
into
watch
the
it.
club, starts right out. Everybody's getting wasted instantly. I'm like, what kind of movie is this? All right.
I won't watch it, but I will get my homework done.
Yeah, don't watch it. I had to go to confession after I saw it. All right. What? All right. Kara, what are you working on? What was your last assignment from us?
I am through step 4.
Okay, you finished it.
I have.
Okay, now, did you do step one since you slipped?
I did. I actually did it. I went through step 1 and 3, or sorry, step 1 through 4 again, through the weekend.
Oh, that's
I've
good
been
for you.
I've been out of town. I was out of town for a conference, so I
So
had
now
some
you have
time
to do
alone in my room.
now you have to do step 5.
Yes.
Okay, so you want to do it with somebody here? Or not? Do
I
you have a
can
sponsor? Or
I
are you the one that has an AA sponsor or something or what?
I do not have a sponsor.
Okay, well then you could do it with us, with somebody here.
Okay.
You want to do it?
Yeah, the only reason I'm hesitant, it's my husband's birthday and I'm making dinner.
Oh yeah, well we don't want to. No, we'll like do it tomorrow or the next day.
Okay,
Yeah.
that would be
Okay.
perfect. I do
All right.
want to do it.
Okay.
But
No.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
thank
That'll
you.
be fun. All right. Happy birthday to hubby. Happy birthday to him. Hey, Carmen. Carmen, what are you working on, and where are you calling from? And I know where you're calling from, but what step are you on? What's your last
Hi.
reading writing?
Hi, I'm Carmen Alcoholic. My last reading assignment was reading all of the 164 pages of the book, starting with where I left off, chapter 4. So I read 4, 5, and 6 today, and I um
Names
am
of
on
those
step
chapters.
12.
What were the names of those chapters?
The names of the chapters, let me go back to it because I don't have that memorized. Um, Chapter 4, We Agnostics. Chapter 5, How It Works. Chapter 6, Into Action. And I have to read 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Well, 10 and 11.
Okay. Now, are you doing step?
12.
Are you doing step 10 and 11 daily, 80, 84 through 88?
Yes.
Okay. Where are my sunglasses? Here we go. All right. What does this remind you of? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
The Unabomber.
That's how I look on my picture.
Okay. Um, well, good job. How are you feeling?
I feel great.
All right.
I do. Thank you.
So, do you have a job? Do you work and stuff?
Oh yeah, I am
What?
a director for care management for Advent Health.
Yeah, okay. So you're a busy
Mhm.
person.
Yes,
You're in Florida. Where are you in Florida?
Orlando.
Orlando. Wow. Have you been
Mhm.
to Disney World?
I have, but most local people don't go all the time, like people think we do.
Yeah, I've been there once.
Mm.
Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Excellent job. Keep going.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, now my mute button doesn't work. There it is. Okay. Okay, Jason. All right, Jason Dog. What's your last reading and writing assignment? Yes.
My last reading assignment, I haven't completed it yet. I'm almost finished with Bill's story, and I'm supposed to be reading as well. There is a solution.
Are you?
The step that I'm on right now is number 2, and I started writing about the attributes that you would want to find in God.
Attributes. Okay, keep working on that. And then maybe let us know if you get it done for tomorrow. Good. Perfect, Jason. Good job. Way to go. Chaz and Sydney. No, Ryan. Sam driving. 5 months. Leave him alone. Nelson. Carmen. Kimberly and Tampa. So hey, Kimberly, how are you enjoying today's meeting? Well, she's driving.
No, there we go. No, I was driving. I just got so it's been a while since I've been on a meeting, but when I first got sober, I did the back to basics. And so you did we did our steps, like
We
we
know all
met
about it.
in the
So
kind of
I
like
have a
this
question. Oh,
format. So I was like,
so is this the first
yeah,
time you've
perfect.
been to a meeting in a
Yeah,
while? Is that right? This is the first time you've been to
it
a
is.
meeting?
Yeah, in a
Okay,
while.
so
In a
we're
while.
gonna put, here's my suggestion to you. Come to this meeting for 5 days if you want to, and then see how you like it. And then we will put you to work, because this is a workshop. It's like a step study meeting. It's uh, yeah, it's like class. It's like AA 101. So you're welcome to come and come every day for 5 days. So that would be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then Lisa's going to put up the newcomer packet for you. Okay. And just try to come every day. And so what happened after 4 years not going to meetings? You're kind of hitting a wall, not feeling so well.
No, today I had a tough day, and I said to someone like, "Oh, if I drank, today's the kind of day I would have a drink." And I was like, "Oh, I don't like the way that sounds." And usually whenever I have those thoughts, I find time to get on meetings, it's just, time
That's
to,
right.
right.
All right. Well, anyways, you're welcome to come. We're here every day. Same bat time, 6 o'clock, Tampa time. Nelson in Michigan, how's it going? 5 months. How are you enjoying or liking today's meeting?
Uh, so far it's been pretty good.
Okay. Um, so same thing with you. If this seems like something you want to do, show up for 5 days in a row and we'll put you to work. Matt, did we talk to Matt? No. Okay. Hey, Matt. So what's your last reading and writing assignment? You have to unmute. There you go. You got to talk to me to unmute.
Two yesterday. We finished 2 yesterday, and you gave me stuff on 3, and I'm working on it. I read it. There's a lot
Okay.
to
Well,
read.
no,
So
we have to have somebody give you, no, you haven't gotten the instructions on step 3 from anyone, have you?
yeah, you gave them to me last night.
Okay, but did we read step 3 together?
No, not yet.
Okay, those are the, yeah, verbal instructions.